Hi, welcome to Unique Parenting. I am B. Moise, and today I want to talk to you guys about priority versus interest. And this is specifically to the ADHD brain because I have an ADHD brain and my interests sometimes tend to become a priority and my priorities become not important. But it's not to say that I don't think it's important or that it isn't important to me or that it's not in my mind. It's just the interest-driven desire sometimes takes over. So that could be difficult if you're a child and you have to get your priorities together, meaning you got to do homework before you can have something fun, or if there's something more interesting to do, which is the interest, and then you have a task like washing the dishes or chores, again, that becomes not important. So how do you help a kid understand the difference between something that is a priority and something that is of interest, especially if you're trying to get them to do things that are needed and are necessary? First, you got to have the conversation with them to let them know that you do understand that just because something is not of interest doesn't make it unimportant, or that you understand that their interest is important to them. Because if you are saying the interest is not important, they're not going to make the priority thing important. So really have that conversation to let them know, listen, your interest is important, but right now we really need to get this task done because it's priority. And because we have to get this task done and because it's priority, we can still have time to get into the interest. Because most of the time what happens is you start the interest and use up all your energy and all of your resources to do the interest thing. So now the thing that's the priority, you don't have any more in you, or you don't have time because you ran out of time, or you're staying up late. So really having that conversation and letting your child understand that both are important, but one needs to get done before the other. The other thing is usually tasks are kind of done in a late procrastinated state, right? So it's like, it's going to get done. It's just going to get done later. And that becomes a habit. And that becomes something that, a child is just used to functioning in that particular manner. So instead of prioritizing a task, they understand, oh, I could just push it off till later. But they would never push off an interest because the interest got to get done right now. So really teaching them new habits of understanding how to do both, because both needs to get done, because both are equally important in your child's mind. For me, something that is a priority is work, obviously, cooking, cleaning, taking care of stuff, laundry, but things that are of interest are gardening. And did I mention gardening? And I tend to garden first. Like that's the first thing that I do because it's of interest, but it gives me the fuel to do the things that are of priority. Like I'll wake up, I'll tend to my garden, then I tend to my plants inside of my home. And then I'll start on my tasks, which are priority, which are the things that need to get done. But those are, that's years of understanding that I require this routine of doing the things that I love to do the things that I don't really like that much, but they still need to get done. Again, I'm an adult and these are skills that I've learned, but you can still help your children do the same thing. I help my kids with understanding things that are of priority versus interest. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll incorporate some interest in between the priority. So I'll have like a sandwich of priority, interest, priority. That way there's something to look forward to. And they seem to enjoy that very well as well. So, and I do have 2 atypical learners. So if they like it, I'm pretty sure yours may like it as well. Try it out and see, what works for them. So in the meantime, I want you all to enjoy your unique parenting journey with your unique child.